While there is life, there is hope. It won't do to be too ambitious. But in the cause of science, men are expected to suffer. I believe cats to be spirits come to earth. A cat, I am sure, could walk on a cloud without coming through. We may brave human laws, but we cannot resist natural ones. Reality provides us with facts so romantic that imagination itself could add nothing to them. As long as this heart goes on beating, I can't admit that any creature endowed with willpower should ever despair. Better to have 2 strings to one's bow than no string at all. When the heart and the reason are struggling, it is generally the heart that wins the mastery. It was now manifestly impossible to maintain the struggle against destiny. Our principle is that books, instead of growing moldly behind an iron grating, should be worn out under the eyes of many readers. What one man can imagine, another will someday be able to achieve. It is never worthwhile to do anything by halves. The human mind enjoys impressive visions of unearthly creatures. What gamblers regret the most isn't the loss of their money so much as the loss of their insane hopes. There will not always be scientific men, perhaps, but there always will be poets. Hope is so firmly rooted in the heart of man. I might have gone astray, but I could not be lost, and people who go astray always find their way again. For nothing's more natural than for one man to give himself up to save 2 others. That's mathematics. And whatever route fortune gives, we shall follow alone. Time has no business to keep a whole country in suspense. What darkness to you is light to me. How many things have been denied one day, only to become realities the next? An energetic man will succeed where an indolent one would vegetate and inevitably perish. Now we are seeing the disadvantage of not knowing every language, or is it the disadvantage of not having a universal language? He was the most deliberate person in the world, yet always reached his destination at the exact moment. I can undertake and persevere even without hope of success. Nature's creative power is far beyond man's instinct of destruction. Look with all your eyes. Look. Well, I feel that we should always put a little art into what we do. It's better that way. The chance which now seems lost may present itself at the last moment. The happiest animal in the world would be a snail who would make himself just such a shell as he wanted. I shall try to be an intelligent snail. It is not our duty to explain facts, but to make the best possible use of them. If savages had the ways of gentlemen, where would be the difference? Fortune favors the brave. I see that it is by no means useless to travel if a man wants to see something new. It is only when you suffer that you really understand. It seems wisest to assume the worst from the beginning and let anything better come as a surprise. Powder is but a thing of yesterday, and war is as old as the human race, unhappily. Most annoying circumstances have brought you into the presence of a man who has broken all the ties of humanity. You have come to trouble my existence. Science, my boy, is made up of mistakes, but of mistakes which led to the discovery of truth. There are no impossible obstacles. There are just stronger and weaker wills, that's all. Steam seems to have killed all gratitude in the hearts of sailors. On the surface of the ocean, men wage war and destroy each other, but down here, just a few feet beneath the surface, there is a calm and peace, unmolested by man. A learned man is always a philosopher when he succeeds in remaining cool. Man is so constituted that health is a purely negative state. Hunger once satisfied, it is difficult for a man to imagine the horrors of starvation. They cannot be understood without being felt. It is a great misfortune to be alone, my friends, and it must be believed that solitude can quickly destroy reason. If his destiny be strange, it is also sublime. The unforeseen does not exist. The man who was born to be hung will never be drowned. Better to put things at the worst at first, and reserve the best for a surprise. The earth does not need new continents, but new men. What use are the best of arguments when they can be destroyed by force? I dream with my eyes open. Enough. When science has spoken, it is for us to hold our peace. A man of action as well as a man of thought, all he did was without effort to one of his vigorous and sanguine temperament. Before all masters, necessity is the one most listened to and who teaches the best. An English criminal, you know, is always better concealed in London than anywhere else. If there was no thunder, men would have little fear of lightning. If at every instant we may perish, so at every instant we may be saved.